Hello, my beautiful fellow yogis, and welcome back to your mat. Today we will be practicing the traditional sequence of Sun Salutation A, or Surya Namaskar A. Surya means sun and Namaskar means to bow, so traditionally this practice is a way to honor the sun and the life force energy both around us and within us. In this sequence we will be connecting breath with movement, creating a moving meditation. So to begin, start at the top of your mat, finding prayer hands at heart center. Standing tall, grounding evenly through all four corners of your feet, lengthening through your spine, lifting the crown of your head, and relaxing your shoulders down your back. Take a few deep breaths. On your next inhale, reach your arms overhead to find Urdhva Hastasana, keeping your shoulders relaxed and away from your ears, lengthening through your fingertips, keeping your ribs drawn in and your core gently engaged. Staying connected with your body through your breath, making each inhale and each exhale just a little bit longer. On your next exhale, dive your chest forward, hinging at your hips to find your forward fold or Uttanasana, softening at your knees slightly to protect your low back and your hamstrings. Relax your head and neck completely with the crown of your head reaching towards the ground. On an inhale, lift halfway up, lengthening your spine and the crown of your head forward for half lift or Ardha Uttasana. You can place your fingertips on the floor, blocks, or on your shins. Just keep your neck long and your back flat. As you exhale, plant your hands onto your mat, stepping into your plank or Phalakasana. Spread your fingers wide and press firmly through your palms. Stack your shoulders directly over your wrists and engage your core. As you exhale, bend at your elbows and slowly lower onto your belly. Place your hands under your shoulders, and as you inhale, peel your chest away from the mat, pressing the tops of your feet and your pubic bone into the mat for Baby Cobra. On an exhale, press the earth away from you and lift your hips back and up for your downward facing dog or Adho Mukha Svanasana. Spread your fingers wide and relax your head and neck, gazing toward your feet or navel. You can bend your knees slightly or one at a time if your hamstrings feel tight. As you inhale, slowly walk to the top of your mat, lengthening your spine and reaching the crown of your head forward to find your half lift or Ardha Uttasana, keeping your core engaged and your back flat. Now exhale into your forward fold or Uttanasana, relaxing your head and your neck and allowing your spine to grow nice and long, keeping that soft bend in your knees and reaching your hips towards the sky. As you inhale, slowly roll up to a standing position with your arms by your side or at heart center. We return to our mountain pose, Tadasana, completing our first round of Sun Salutation A, or Surya Namaskar A. From our mountain pose, we will inhale our hands to the sky, finding arms overhead, reaching high, and then as we exhale, we'll dive our chest forward, bending at the hips to find our forward fold. On an inhale, we'll find our halfway lift with a nice long spine and neck, and as we exhale, we'll plant our hands onto our mat and step back into our plank. Keep your exhale going throughout your chaturanga, and then as you inhale, you'll make your way into an upward facing dog. On your next exhale, press yourself into your downward facing dog, lifting your hips up and finding a nice long spine. And as you inhale, you can step or hop to the front of your mat. Once you've reached the top, continue your inhale into your halfway lift, finding a nice long spine and neck. And as you exhale, drop into your forward fold, allowing your upper body and head to hang loosely. On an inhale, slowly roll vertebrae by vertebrae to a standing mountain position. From mountain, inhale your hands to the sky, arms overhead, and then exhale, dive your chest forward, finding your forward fold. On an inhale, find your half lift with a nice long spine and neck, and as you exhale, plant your hands onto your mat and slowly step back into your plank position. Once you've landed in your plank, take a big, complete inhale, and then as you exhale, slowly lower into your chaturanga. Then inhale into your upward facing dog, filling your lungs completely, and as you exhale, slowly roll over your feet into your downward facing dog. Empty your lungs completely, and on an inhale, step or jump to the top of your mat, continuing your inhale into your halfway lift with a nice long spine and long neck. We'll then exhale, find our forward fold, allowing our upper body and head to be loose. And on an inhale, we'll slowly roll vertebrae by vertebrae into our mountain pose or Tadasana. Then inhaling your arms overhead into Urdhva Hastasana, we'll then exhale, dive our chest forward into Uttanasana. And inhale into halfway lift with spine long into Ardha Uttanasana. And as you exhale, plant your hands onto the mat and step back to find your Chaturanga Dandasana. Then inhaling into your Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And as you exhale, find your Adho Mukha Svanasana. And as you inhale, make your way to the top of your mat, continuing your inhale into Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift with a strong back and strong core. And as you exhale, fold over your hips, finding Uttanasana, allowing your head and neck to hang heavy. And on an inhale, slowly roll up into Tadasana with strong shoulders, a strong core, and good posture. Enjoy this moment of stillness before we move into our final round of Sun Salutation A. Moving slowly and intentionally, we will inhale our hands to the sky, finding prayer hands at the top, actively reaching your fingertips towards the sky and finding a nice long spine. And as we exhale, we'll fold over our hips, diving our chest towards the mat to find our forward fold with a loose neck and heavy head. Inhaling into your halfway lift, drawing your chest forward and rolling your shoulders back and actively reaching the crown of your head towards the front of the room. Then exhaling your hands onto your mat and stepping back 1 foot at a time to find your plank, taking a big inhale, pressing the earth away from you, and then as you exhale, slowly find your chaturanga into upward facing dog. Taking a big complete inhale once you're in your upward facing dog. And as you exhale, reach your hips up and back to make your way into your downward facing dog. We'll stay here for a few rounds of deep and intentional breaths. And as you inhale, slowly walk to the top of your mat, inhaling into your half lift, finding a nice, strong core and holding this for just a moment. Then exhale, folding over your hips to find your forward fold, reaching the crown of your head towards your mat. And on an inhale, slowly roll vertebrae by vertebrae back into your mountain position. And as you inhale, reach your hands to the sky, pausing at the top, finding prayer hands. And then as you exhale, bring your hands to heart center, taking a moment here to feel your heart beating and acknowledge how it feels to be alive. Thank you for allowing me and trusting me to guide you through Surya Namaskar A. This flow is a way to connect with the sun's energy, the same energy that fuels life and shines within you. I hope you're able to take this strength and light with you on and off the mat. Namaste.